Hi, Jacques. You're working as a Christian pastor with One Thought to help you do life well. You might have heard this saying that there are only two things that are certain in life, death and taxes. I disagree with that statement because in my line of work, I've seen a lot of stuff that happens to everybody. For one, I've come to realize that no one, no matter who it is spared the storms of life. It's only a question of when. But tough times will come across all of our paths. It's not even as though the Bible tries and promises us anything else. Jesus tells the story of two types of houses. The one house was built on a rock foundation and the other one on sand. When the flood came, and not if, but when the flood came, the house built on the rock stood and the house built on the sand got washed away. It was an important point to take note of. The thing that will enable us to survive the storms and the floods of life is our foundation. Jesus went on to explain that the foundation could withstand the storm. And the foundation that was built on the rock was the people who heard his teachings and applied them. This brings me to a very interesting question to you. What is your foundation? We all have beliefs and values and we build our lives on them. But it is certain that those beliefs and values will be challenged by the storms of life. Now, a storm is never nice, but it becomes more manageable when you and I are prepared for that storm. Now, have you considered your foundations? If you've got no idea what your foundations are, don't worry about it. The next storm that hits you, when life happens to you next time, it will quickly identify your foundation for you. Your foundation is the thing or the person that you ultimately turn to when times and things get really tough. Now, obviously, I would like to encourage all of us to build our foundation on Jesus. But we only really know what our foundations are the moment we face the storm. So here's a bold suggestion for you. Take a moment today and think through a possible storm, a flood, a situation that might happen in your life where you might feel like you are drowning. Now, as you think through this situation, who will you turn to? What will be your response? Can you think through your ways of dealing with those times? What will you do when life happens? Identifying your foundation and thinking through your responses is just one step in preparing for the storms of life. So take today and prepare yourself. Identify your foundation. See you soon.